Going to talk to you a little bit today about proximity. I put a learning module together for you. I know I've been talking a lot about using proximity and your voice control in the hallways as far as supervision, but over the past few weeks I've started doing some observations in your classrooms. I know I've made a lot of notes to different individuals about your movements around class, how you're interacting with students, and just your general walking patterns and those types of things. Kind of got me thinking. I have a little bit of a drive into work every day and started thinking about some things early in the school year. As I was coming to work every single day, I kept finding a state trooper parked in the same location, monitoring traffic. Never had seen him pull anyone over up to a certain point, but was always pointed facing the highway. And obviously the first couple of times that I saw him, it kind of caught me off guard. There's generally not a ton of activity by the state police on that part of Highway 32. So then it kind of got me to thinking, after he was there for a few weeks, I became very familiar with kind of just looking out of the corner of my eye and seeing if he was there every day. Not that I was ever speeding or doing anything wrong, but obviously you want to make sure you got your seatbelt on and you're not looking at your phone and all those types of things that may occur from time to time in our car. So after a while, I became very familiar with him being there. Then he wasn't there one morning. So naturally my thought was, well, where is he? Is he a mile up the road? Is he a mile behind? Is he around? Is he not around? And that continued for a couple of days as well. So that kind of connects to the notion of the hallway. Then, now he has not been there for well over, a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I begin to think like, okay, has he picked a new spot and he won't be back for a few weeks? Those are the types of things that just psychologically, kids are not necessarily going to put that much thought into it, but certainly if they know your positioning in the hallways, they're going to, find those little nooks and crannies and dead areas where there are generally no adult supervision. So that's why I've tried to stress to you, it's important for you to move around. It's important for you to just use your voice to announce your presence and not huddle up with your colleagues for an extended period of time. I want you to visit. I want you to have fun with your colleagues and, have those interactions. But at the same time, the most important thing is keeping our students safe and being available out in the hallways. With that being said, classroom is a whole different scenario, obviously. For the most part, students are always going to be able to see you and are going to know where your presence is. So the way proximity works in the classroom is obviously going to be a little bit different than in the hallway. So seemed fitting, pretty good time for me to kind of practice what I preach, develop another module for you guys. I know I've made a handful over the years, haven't made one yet this year, but we have DLD Day coming up. But it seemed like a good time to kind of give you some ideas and suggestions on proximity in the classroom. So have a couple of videos for you, a couple reading activities, quick response for you to just kind of reflect on your classroom, things that you may need to change, make better, etc. And hopefully just kind of give you a working model of a module on top of it. So work your way through the module. You should be able to click through from this intro video through the end. At the end there is a sign off saying you completed all parts of the module. So go ahead and enjoy the module.